In a sunny park, where laughter filled the air and sunlight danced on the grass, something magical was always happening. There lived a playful little wind named Breezy, who loved to zip and zoom between the trees, always looking for fun. Breezy loved making swings sway and dandelions dance, sending leaves twirling and kites soaring high into the sky. But sometimes, as the sun began to set and the park grew quiet, Breezy felt a little lonely, especially at the end of the day when everyone went home. Breezy watched children and animals hug each other, sharing warmth and smiles, and wished for a hug too, just once. But how do you hug the wind? Breezy wondered, feeling puzzled and a little sad. It slips right through your fingers, no matter how hard you try to catch it, like a secret you can never hold. Breezy tried hugging a tree, wrapping around its trunk, and even tried to embrace a fluffy cloud, but neither worked the way a real hug should. Breezy was the friendliest wind in the whole park, always ready to play, but also the loneliest, wishing for someone to notice how much love he had to give. One bright morning, as the first rays of sunlight peeked through the trees, Breezy had a wonderful idea. If no one can see me, maybe I can make them notice me in a different way. Breezy decided to be the most noticeable wind in the park, swirling and twirling with all his might, determined to make everyone smile. No more sad sighs. Breezy was ready for action, ready to show the world just how special a little wind could be. Breezy was ready for an adventure, hoping that today, someone would finally see how friendly and huggable a little wind could be, even if they couldn't hold him tight. The plan was set. Whooshes, swirls, and a little hope would help Breezy shine brighter than ever before. Breezy's adventure was about to begin, and the park would never be the same. The lonely little wind was ready to try, believing that maybe, just maybe, today would be the day someone noticed his gentle, loving breeze. Breezy's first mission was to get someone's attention. Breezy whooshed through a pile of autumn leaves, making them dance and startling a grumpy goose. Next, Breezy played with Leo's sandcastle, whisking away the flag and making Leo laugh. Breezy tried to impress a painter by flipping his beret, but the painter just muttered about the wind. No one seemed to notice Breezy for what it was, a friend looking for a hug. Breezy felt discouraged, but didn't give up. Then Breezy spotted a group of friends with a kite. Kites are a wind's best friend, Breezy thought. This was the perfect chance to be noticed. Breezy gathered all its energy, ready to help. Maybe, just maybe, someone would finally see Breezy. The adventure continued, hope swirling in the air. Breezy was determined to try again. The wind's best moment was just ahead. At a tea party, Breezy spotted Mia's bright yellow sun hat. With a playful puff, Breezy sent the hat floating, making Mia giggle and chase after it. Sam joined in, and Breezy flipped his baseball cap, making him laugh even harder. Soon more kids gathered, each with a different hat. Breezy put on a show, lifting, spinning, and flipping hats in the air. The children laughed, calling it a magic wind. Breezy felt proud, conducting a parade of hats. The park filled with laughter and cheers. For a moment, Breezy felt noticed and happy. But as the game ended, Breezy felt that ache again. The children were having fun, but not with Breezy. They still couldn't see the lonely little wind. Breezy longed for more than laughter, a real connection. The search for a hug continued. Breezy wasn't ready to give up. After the hat parade, the children settled down for a cheerful picnic, spreading their blankets across the soft, sunlit grass. The air was filled with laughter and the delicious smell of sandwiches and fruit. Everyone was excited to share stories and enjoy the beautiful day together. Suddenly, Breezy, the playful wind, swooped in and lifted the picnic blanket, making it flutter like a giant flag. The children giggled and scrambled to keep it on the ground, turning the moment into a fun and unexpected game. Lily, always curious, wondered aloud about the wind. She called it moving air that loves to play tag, imagining Breezy as a mischievous friend who never wanted to sit still. The friends burst into laughter, feeling Breezy swirl around them, tickling their faces and making their hair dance. After finishing their snacks and juice, the children decided it was the perfect time to fly their special kite. a magnificent rainbow dragon with a long, shimmering tail that sparkled in the sunlight. Breezy felt a surge of excitement, knowing this was its moment to shine and help the children's kite soar. With a big whoosh and a joyful gust, Breezy sent the kite leaping into the sky, higher than anyone expected. The children cheered, their eyes wide with wonder as they watched the kite dance and twirl against the bright blue sky. Lily noticed how the wind seemed to play with them, making the kite swoop, dip, and spin in playful loops, as if Breezy was showing off its best tricks. Breezy tugged gently on the string, hoping the children would notice and understand its friendly greeting. The wind wished to be more than just a breeze passing by. It wanted to be a true friend, to join in the fun and laughter. The children felt the gentle touch of the wind and looked around, puzzled, not quite sure what Breezy was trying to say. Breezy's heart ached with longing, wishing for a hug or a sign that the children understood its feelings. The day was filled with games and laughter, but Breezy still felt a little left out, watching from the sidelines. As the sun began to set, Breezy continued its search for connection, hoping that one day the children would see it not just as wind, but as a friend who wanted to share in their joy. As the sun dipped low and painted the sky with golden light, the children rested under the old oak tree, their laughter fading into gentle whispers. Breezy, the playful wind, was tired now. He settled in the branches above, whispering softly through the leaves, his voice barely more than a sigh. Mia listened closely, her eyes wide with wonder. "The tree is whispering," she said, her voice full of curiosity and awe. Lily realized, it's the wind in the leaves. She watched the branches sway, noticing how the sound was different tonight, gentler, almost sad. The friends grew quiet, listening to the gentle, sighing sound that drifted all around them, as if the tree itself was sharing a secret. It wasn't playful anymore. It sounded lonely, like a friend who wanted to talk but didn't know how. Mia wondered why the wind would be sad after such a fun day, her mind swirling with questions as the sky darkened. Lily thought about all the wind's efforts to get their attention, how Breezy had danced through their hair and played with their kites. The wind had been trying to connect, not just play tricks. Breezy wanted to be part of their games, not just a breeze passing by. The children finally understood. Breezy was lonely, hoping for friendship, not just laughter. They realized they'd been playing with the wind's games, not with the wind itself, never stopping to thank Breezy for the fun. For the first time, they heard Breezy's feelings in the rustling leaves, a gentle plea for friendship hidden in every sigh. The wind's secret was out, swirling around them like a soft embrace. Breezy wanted to be seen, to be hugged, to be part of their circle of friends. The children looked up, feeling the wind's longing and understanding how much Breezy cared for them. They knew they had to do something special for their friend, the wind, and make sure Breezy never felt lonely again. The friends sat quietly, thinking about the lonely wind. "It wants a friend," Sam said. "But how do you hug the wind?" Tom wondered. Mia remembered how good hugs felt and declared, "I think the wind wants a hug." The others laughed, but Mia was determined. "We can't wrap our arms around the wind, but maybe we can show it we care another way." Mia stood up, inspired by how the wind loved to move things. "Let's hug the air," she suggested. The friends stood, feeling Breezy all around them. It sounded silly, but it also felt right. Breezy waited, hopeful. The children prepared to give the wind a hug. A new kind of hug was about to begin. "On three!" Mia called. The friends spread their arms wide. 1, 2, 3! Hug the wind! They wrapped their arms around the air, eyes closed. For a moment, nothing happened. Then Breezy understood. The children were hugging the wind, not laughing at it. Breezy swirled around them, returning the hug with joyful gusts. The children laughed, feeling the wind's embrace. "It's hugging us back!" Sam shouted. The whole park seemed to join in. The leaves danced, the kites soared, even the goose honked happily, It was the biggest, breeziest group hug ever. Breezy was no longer lonely. It was a friend. As the sun set, the children waved goodbye. "Bye-bye, Breezy. See you tomorrow," they called. Breezy whispered back, knowing it was loved.